الصلاة والسلام عليك يا رحمة للعالمين. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدنا والآخرين.
Since Islam was established in the United Kingdom around the year 1707, the population of the believers has increased. The population now has reached 2.7 million people. Around 1,500 mosques were built in the United Kingdom to fulfill the needs of the Muslims.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
The Hejaz College of Islamic University is located at Newton, United Kingdom. It is a college which integrates Islamic studies with the British national curriculum.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
Among the courses that are offered is a degree in Islamic law and Sharia. Sheikh Faizul Akhtab Siddiqui is the dedicated principal of the Hejaz College. With experience of over 25 years in upholding the religion, he has been entrusted to hold the highest position in the national and international level. He has been appointed President of the International Muslim Organization, Chairman of the Muslim Arbitration Tribunal, a Pisha, the head of the Hejaz community, and several other posts in other Islamic organizations.
In 1982, we established a prototype institution in Coventry, which is founded by His Eminence Hazrat Pir Muhammad Abdul Wahab Siddiqui, my father. And his idea was that we should have an institution where we can teach ilm-e-deen and ilm-e-dunya at the same time, so that the scholars of tomorrow are not scholars who are pure imams of mosques, who are getting a salary from the mosque, but they should be people who can be doctors, lawyers, engineers, pharmacists, scientists, architects, but also at the same time be ulama and scholars serving in the mosques without any money or without any salary.
The system of learning in Hejaz College started operating during the evening. It starts from 5 o'clock until Isha time. In the morning, the students go to normal school for studies under the syllabus of the British national curriculum. The capacity of students in this college is around 500 students. Here they are taught by experienced lecturers with over 700,000 reference books available.
You won't ever think it is so important to study Islam or to study the religion. But when you actually come into it, you will realize that Islam is very needed, it's very important to study, because if you don't study Islam, then you don't know what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong.
The goal of this college is to provide a balanced education between the worldly and the hereafter, in addition to producing more Islamic thinkers. As the principal, Sheikh Faizul bears the responsibility of developing the treasures of knowledge and education. The philosophy of life that he holds, which is to strengthen the Islamic generation, is an admirable quality, and it is for the sake of creating an Ummah civilization.
So I think that we have a bigger opportunity here to do da'wah, to invite people to see what a Muslim is in this country, and this is what we are working for.
When you get told to act like normal, it's very
The
difficult.
Hejaz College is an institution managed by the Jamia Islamia Education Center, which is a registered charity association. The Muslim students are given exposure in the best environment with complete learning facilities.
Son of the Prophet
I thought they only wore red garments, not the imamashi.
إن الله سميع بصير يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم.
The main goal of establishing this college is to create excellent Muslim students who have noble personalities and character, so that they can become leaders in the new millennium of the 21st century. In the city of Solihull, West Midland, England, there is a group of volunteers who established the Solihull Sunday School. This school is open on weekends for children to deepen their knowledge in Islamic religion, as the subject is not taught in their primary school. The children who are sent here come from various places. They mostly come from around Solihull and Birmingham because the Islamic population is higher there. The Solihull Sunday School was introduced in September 2008. The school operates in a building rented by the older Brook School. Islamic education is offered in this school for children from the ages of 3 until they are 12.
From coming here, it's been fantastic because they've been able to grasp so much more about the religion, and I'm much happier for them to come here.
How beautiful it is to educate children early in the Islamic way. They are instilled with noble values as seeds of Islam adorn their personality.
That was excellent for the first time, and we're going to practice that.
We also help more and more children to come, and at the same time as we are charities, so we have got one aim is to help the poor families who can't afford, because our purpose is also not only to earn money but to also increase the knowledge of Islam to the children. So those children who can't afford, they come and we give them free education, mashallah.
In this school, students are taught how to read the Quran, as it is the foundation of Islamic education. A special curriculum has been developed in this school for Quran studies. It is divided into 3 levels. In the first level, students are taught the Arabic alphabet. In the second level, they are taught to read the Quranic holy verses. In the third level, they learn the tajweed, the correct way to recite the Quran, and memorize short chapters that are always read in a prayer.
Kita kena bagi supplementary education outside the school. So this is one of the way. Walaupun ibu bapa anak-anak terpaksa berkorban hari Ahad di mana kita patutnya beristirahat, tapi sebab kita nak reduce the gap pendidikan Islam tu, kita sanggup datang antara anak ke supplementary school macam ni.
And it being a miracle helps strengthen our belief in Allah.
As narrated by Ibn Majah, Prophet Muhammad said, seeking knowledge is compulsory on every believing man and woman.
And you feel like an elevator, okay? So it depends. Some people are
Thus,
happy.
religious education is a basic need of every individual, regardless of their age.
So you don't know what is going
Without
to get you to
knowledge,
paradise.
one
You
would
see
be
a piece of
drifting
meat
in
or a piece of
darkness. The effect of the Islamic revival has made many parents realize the importance of religious studies for their children.
In Quran we learn tajweed rules, how to pronounce the Quran, and Islamic studies we learn about the Quran, and in Urdu we learn different languages and how to read.
The practical prayer classes for children are also taught in Solihull Sunday School. They are held every week for the development of the children in the school. The guidelines of discipline during prayers and ethics in mosques are also taught from young so that they will not become callous when performing prayers. In an Islamic life, prayer is the mother of all worship and the pillar of religion. Thus, it has to be nurtured and sown into the soul of every Muslim. This kind of learning can help to form them into good and righteous children. This is because children have sincere and pure hearts. We are the ones who influence the children because whatever they are being taught is easily and quickly received by them. They have to be guided so that they will soak in the true teachings of Islam and let it flourish in them. The education system in the United Kingdom is growing rapidly. Based on the national statistics, more than 400,000 Muslims get formal religious education in this country. The Jamia Alkarim Secondary School, which is located in North Nottinghamshire in England, is the Islamic education centre for male students. This religious school is the best in the United Kingdom because the students get excellent results in their General Certificate of Secondary Education, GCSE. In 2005, the students here achieved 100% passes in the GCSE exam. This proves that religious schools are as good as other high-performing schools.
Jamia Alkarim is an educational charity. We specialize in providing high level of Islamic education as well as secular sciences. We run the Alkarim Secondary School for boys. We also run the Alkarim Islamic Studies College for girls. We also run the Alkarim Institute of Islamic Sciences. Our vision is based upon the principle that the Muslims in the world today must have both eyes open. And by that we mean that they must have the eye on the religious sciences open, and they must have the eye on the present world that we live in also open. If both of these eyes are open, then the Muslims can play a leading role in the future in this world and contribute to society.
Knowledge is a gift from Allah to humans. is a fully residential school established in 1985. The advantage for the students in this school is that they receive an extra 20% more time, which is set aside for them to learn English, mathematics and science compared to the students of other schools. Other than that, they are also offered extra subjects like Islamic education, Arabic and Urdu language.
Although we are Islamic school, we believe that our children, when they go out of school, the best way to do dawah is to become good professionals, like doctors, dentists, scientists, engineers. Okay, if they are in good professions, they can do good dawah work for Islam. And that's the reason why we give a great deal of importance to science and maths in our school.
There is only one class for each form.
One person.
Thus, the teacher can concentrate fully on the students.
At the beginning, it was quite difficult for me to adjust to new life, but luckily I found a lot of friends to help me. My studies here have been quite good, with good results when I passed the exams.
A comfortable atmosphere helps them in their studies. The students are given healthy food, medical services, sports equipment, hostel and other basic facilities. The Jamia Alkarim's achievement in producing excellent, outstanding, proactive and highly disciplined students has upheld the dignity of the Islamic Education Institute. The blessings behind the efforts and prayers of the scholars in sowing the seeds of knowledge is that it has enriched the Muslim generation. The spread of religious knowledge has to be continuous so that it is not lost in the passage of time and development. The glorious history of the Islamic civilization will be repeated when a new scholar is born in the Western community. It will definitely increase the prosperity and peace that we have enjoyed. The next segment of Syahadah will talk about the election of the 4th Bradford City Mayor as the true leader of the Ummah.
More than easy. Thanks to all, they would be tremendously proud, so especially Jamia and my sisters. They are here in spirit, sending links to Britain. My own teachers sent out, and we still face of common humanity and value. We face geography and heritage.
Kemuliaan, kedamaian, dan kesejahteraan, keimanan, ketakwaan, nur hadari. Syahadah.